hello. We are back out, and Dan from Shasta Bubba Adventures has hooked up with us again, and we're on the Selway River in Idaho, heading into the Selway-Bitterroot wilderness. 4 days out here. Happy to be out again. All right, making it official. Heading into the wilderness. Awesome trail so far. This was an out and back trip. We were out here for 4 days, and that meant we had 2 days to get as far as we could on the trail. Dan thought we might be able to make it all the way to the Moose Creek Ranger Station. I've heard a lot about it, and I would love to see it. The ranger station was about 25 miles in. Wasn't sure I could do 25 miles in 2 days, but I was willing to give it a shot. Dan and I were making good time, and we were trying to get in 10 miles today. We were just cruising along. We were hearing a lot of airplane traffic. That wasn't much of a surprise, though. There's an airstrip at the Moose Creek Ranger Station, and the planes were likely flying in there. I think we're camping over there tonight. Looking forward to getting there. All right. Big day for me. I had 10.4 miles into here, and we're at Pinchot Creek, right on a bend on the Selway River. A fantastic trail, in great shape, and just, you know, it's everything you'd expect from a river trail. It's up, down, cliffy in parts, like many of the other North Idaho rivers I've hiked. Rest up and probably even more miles tomorrow. Loving it. Well, good morning. Morning day 2 here from Pinchot Creek on the Selway River. Pretty cold this morning. Almost packed up here. Getting an early start today, so yeah, should have all day to do it. Let's see if we can. We had all day to try to make it into the ranger station, and we hit our first obstacle right out of camp. To me, it only gets sketchier the further you get out there. Oh, and he makes it. Not me. Woo! That's some cold shit right there. little sketch. A little sketch for me. Oh man. Some of this is kind of sketchy for me. Some good drops. Go down here, you're going to the river. Focus on the trail. Focus on the trail. Right out of camp, we had our biggest climb of the trip so far. I didn't think the weather would be so warm when I packed for the trip, and coming from up north, I hadn't been out in temperatures like these yet. It was starting to get really warm for me, but we were still knocking out some miles. Getting exposed. All right, well, we have made it to a place called Cedar Flats, about 9.5 miles in for the day. And I think this is gonna be it for me. My feet are just killing me. Dan's out scouting to see if there's a little better campsite. We'll see what we do. We ended up making it in 20 miles in 2 days. That left us about 5 miles short of the Moose Creek Ranger Station. We weren't going to make it in there on this trip, but I was okay with that. My body was feeling the 20 miles we had already put in, and now we were 20 miles away from the truck and had 2 days to get back. But that's a problem for another day.